Scudder here today, and I am going to talk about something that I'm going to embark on here. And this has been coming on for a while, but I gotta be honest, it's been pure laziness, and that's the reason why I haven't talked about it. But I need to do something, and this is going to be about weight loss and getting in shape. Now, I titled this Tribulation Fitness, and don't worry, I'm not going to start hawking some brand new, super amazing automatic weight loss program. I'm not. It's just something that I thought about, and I really couldn't come up with a better name for it. So, anyway, excuse me, you'll have to forgive me. I've still got a lot of sinus issues. But we're going to talk about fitness and something that I'm going to start doing. And the reason that this is important to me is because clearly you can see I'm a big boy. So, I've been a big guy all my life, and there are definitely some advantages to being a big man. Back years ago, before I started my Christian walk, I worked in the bar business and I was a bouncer, and it helped being a big guy. I can be very intimidating sometimes. When I need to be, and that has definitely come to my advantage quite a few times in life. But the fact is that I am, as an old friend of mine used to say, I'm overweight and unhealthy, and it's time for me to change that. The reason why I was calling this whole process Tribulation Fitness is because most of you, I think, agree that we are heading into some really bad times, and that from here on out, I think times are probably going to get a lot harder for all of us. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be required of us, and it's going to be harder for us just to manage daily life. And I think that probably it would be wise for each of us, whether you're as big as me or just need to lose a couple of pounds or just need to do some strengthening of your body and mind, it's probably a wise idea to start taking care of those things, because we're going to need a strong mind and a strong body to get through what's coming up in the years ahead. So, as for me, this is something that I've needed to do for a long time, and I just haven't, I've been lazy, let's face it. The idea of working out and changing all of my eating habits and all that, I'm not a person who follows strict regimens very well. I'm kind of rebellious in that manner, I guess. But I know I need to do something because I feel bad constantly, 24 hours a day. Now, part of that has to do with a lot of back problems that I have, and I also have fibromyalgia, and I've also got chronic fatigue syndrome, and I'll probably do separate videos about those two topics, but because of that, I have a lot of health problems, and some days for me it is just a struggle to get out of bed and to just do very menial tasks. And quite honestly, I'm tired of living like that. So I decided that maybe it's time to make a change and start preparing my body and my mind. One of the things I was thinking of is we were talking about gardening today, and I have land that I can plow and garden, but the idea of plowing up a full, even half-acre size garden and having to work that by myself kind of sends like, no, scary thoughts for me, because the amount of physical work that it takes. And I'm just not able to do that, and I don't want to be that kind of person. And coming up in the future, I definitely don't want to be that kind of person. Now, I have no, I have no delusions of grandeur or anything like that. I know that I'm not going to look like this guy. I'm realistic enough. I'm in my 40s, and I'm not going to all of a sudden become this super in shape, you know, massively buff bodybuilder. It's just not going to happen for me. You know, I have the body structure to definitely be able to support muscle and mass, but I don't want to, you know, I personally don't want to become a bodybuilder. I just want to lose weight. One of the kickers for me that really kind of prompted this is that back last year sometime at one of the auctions that I go to, I got one of those Biggest Loser electronic scales, and it's all fancy, and it calculates your weight and your body mass index and all that kind of fun stuff. Well, I finally took it out of the box the other day and put new batteries in it and went to step on it, and it wouldn't even read my weight because it maxes out at 350. So that obviously means I weigh more than 350. And for me, that's kind of a wake-up call that it's time for me to get off my butt and to start doing something to better myself, better my life, better my health. You know, and let's face it, with all of this Obama healthcare stuff, you know, I don't have insurance now, and I may not be able to afford insurance when Obama starts making us pay for it. And they're going to definitely cut a whole lot of healthcare services with all of that. So, you know, might be a little wise to get in a little bit better shape so we don't have to use doctors and hospitals as much. So, anyway, I'm going to, you know, for me, I'll start out small. I know that I have to. It's not one of these things where I'm just going to all of a sudden join a gym and I'm going to be working out 5 days a week and I'm going to only eat, you know, 500 calories a day and all of that. I don't work that way. I know myself too well. I can never follow that kind of regimen. I can never follow a strict set diet either. That kind of stuff doesn't work well for me. So, you know, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of start out small, and I'm going to try to start getting a little more exercise and eating healthier and see where we go from there. You know, the funny thing is that, you know, let's face it, I look at myself on these videos, I see myself in the mirror every day. You know, I know I'm fat, and but you know, the funny thing about it is that I really don't overeat. When it comes to eating, you know, sometimes, you know, I have days where I try to eat like 3 or 4 small meals, you know, throughout the day, split them up. You know, sometimes I only eat 2 meals a day. My problem is that I don't get enough exercise, and part of that is because of the back issues and the leg issues and the fibro. And I'm going to have to find a way myself to combat some of that, or just work through the pain until I can eliminate some of this weight. And I know that once I eliminate the weight, excuse me, then I think that those issues will improve over time. So what I'm probably going to do is maybe do a video maybe once a week, like do an update, maybe on Mondays or something like that, to let you guys know, and maybe do a weight loss. I don't know if I'll do the weight loss, calculating my weight every week, or maybe once a month. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But anyway, what I want to do is just kind of pass this on to you guys and try to encourage you guys to do the same thing. You know, everybody has their own schedules, everybody has to do things in their own way, so I'm not going to say do this and do that and do this and do that. You guys work it out on your own. But if you're interested in this, then I'll ask you to, you know, keep an eye on my videos and keep following me. And every time I make a video, if you're going to do this Tribulation Fitness Challenge, we'll call it that, then, you know, if I make a video, then you guys make a video and put it as a video response to mine every time that I upload a video on this topic. So, you know, and feel free to pass this along if you know other people out there that could stand to lose some weight and get in shape, and you know, who feel that it's going to be important to do that with the years coming up that we're getting ready to face. You know, pass it along, let them know about it, and maybe we can get a bunch of folks involved. So anyway, airplane. Okay, so I think I'm about out of time, so I'm going to wrap this up before I run out of time here. But anyway, you know, you guys pray for me. Like I said, I have no illusions about any of this. I'll do what I'm able to do. I'll do things kind of slow and take it easy at first, and but I can always use encouragement from time to time. Any advice you guys can give, that would be great too. So let's see if we can't get our minds and our bodies in a little bit better shape. That way we can be better service to the Lord, and we can keep this temple that we've got in shape for Him, and do something better. So you guys take care. Love you guys. We'll talk to you later. God bless. Bye-bye.